Hello everyone, welcome to the Indian Chess Podcast with Mithil and Jagan. This is the eighth episode of our podcast, and today we have with us an esteemed international master from Mumbai. Thing which is different about this international master is that, as you all know, many people they do engineering first and then they excel in their field of interest. I think this it is the same story for today's guest also. He became an engineer first. He did his mechanical engineering from Siagat College of Pune, and after that he chased his international master title. And recently he became an international master. He came third in the prestigious Zadar International Open Chess Tournament in 2019. He is also a Maharashtra state champion in Open category in 2017. He earned a silver medal in the National University Team event 2015. He also won a bronze medal in the National School event in 2009. His first international master norm came in Romania 2019. The second international norm came in Croatia Open 2019. And the third and final international master norm came in Sunway Sitges Open 2022. With a current FIDE rating of 2336, we welcome our 27-year-old international master who is a full-time coach, Shantanu Bambure. Welcome to our show, Shantanu.
Thank you. Thank you for this formal introduction for me. And it's great the initiative taken by you guys to like do this podcast and all. Like it's a very commendable thing. Like because like we don't have this podcast thing right in just in other fields like other fields we do have, but in chess, particularly in chess, we do ways of communicating actually
Thank
through
you.
this thing. Okay, so thank you
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
having me
Thank
here
you.
actually.
Shantanu, many congratulations on winning the IM title at Sunday Sitges in December 22. And
Yes.
we have understood that it took a lot of nervous moments to get there. So we wanted you to reflect upon that and how how you went through the pandemic moments and everything and the nervous 90s moments, as we say in cricket, before finally seizing the third norm at
Okay.
Sunday Sitges. How was that trip been?
So first of all, like I was not expecting that I will make a norm in that event, because the start of the tournament was pretty rough for me. Like the first round, I was paired against an 1800 guy, so from Israel, and I did not win that game. I basically drew that game. So the thing is that like the norm chances decreases a lot. Like when you like make a draw against lower rated players. So basically, what happens is that like to make a norm, you need to get certain rating average. Okay, so and if you are paired against an 1800, and also if you are like not winning that game, that basically reduces your chances of making that norm. So I was not at all expecting a norm, but I don't know, maybe like all the things worked according to the plan. Basically, I got lucky also in some games in that tournament, and also the main major thing was that that was a 10 round event. So basically, usually we have 9 round events or tournaments whenever we play. But since that was a 10 round event, I had one extra game to play. So I was basically relying on that fact. I did manage to capitalize on that last game actually, which I will come to that
Great.
last game. So it was like okay.
Fine.
It was yeah. It was not like I had a tense moment for me because in the last round I had to score a win against the GM, and I didn't feel the pressure. To be very honest, I was not feeling the pressure because I had gone through that situation multiple times. So since I had
Right.
gone through those situations, like I was actually able to adapt to according to the that situation. Also, like some of I was staying with my roommates, and they also like helped me a lot in
Right. They were
in dealing
cheering
with
for
that.
you.
Motivated you.
Yes, 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 for sure, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And who was
Yeah.
your last round opponent? Could you remember the name of the G?
Okay. His name was I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but
And
it's his name was Krzysztofi Sochacki. I don't know.
It
Maybe
was
I've
from
spelled
country
Russia.
is that from?
pronoun.
Is it from
No,
country?
he's from France.
Oh.
He was from France, and the funny thing was that like I had played against him in the previous tournament in Spain itself.
Hmm.
So the norm which the I scored norm in Sun just event, and I had played one more event before that, and that was in El Bregat, Spain, just 10 days ago. So I had played against him. So it's not like I didn't have an idea like how would he play and how would he go about. And the major thing which gave me confidence against that person or against that GM was that in the first game which we played in El Bregat, like he offered a draw to me like in after 10 moves itself.
Oh.
So basically, like actually I felt I was shocked actually during that time because who asks a draw, right, like after 10 moves, right? And so actually that particular thing gave me a lot of confidence in scoring my final win against him.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
right. I mean, I've played some rated tournaments in India at a very small level, of course. And I
yes,
remember that this kind of moments, they really, the psychological
yes,
pressure sometimes
yes,
that the
yes.
last round he had offered you a draw after 10 moves kind of plays on you. And you
No,
can
no.
play
I
much
mean,
better.
I mean, no,
You
no.
can play
That
much better
not
than
not
I
that
got
The
tournament. I
previous
mean, in
previous
the
tournament
previous
you said.
tournament, I was talking
No,
about the
I got
previous
that.
tournament.
I
Yes.
got that. The previous
Yeah.
tournament, आपने जो 10 moves, you got a draw,
Yes.
right? That is
Yes. Yes.
heavily a psychological weapon you can use, like, which you can build on
Exactly.
with
Exactly.
confidence and
Yes.
everything. Probably he has something nervous about you. He is not able to face you in something, your opening style, your middle game
Yes.
prowess, something, somewhere. Okay, maybe that's the reason. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Mithil,
Great.
yes, you had
Yes.
to say.
So Shantanu has played in more than 20 countries. Shantanu, can you tell me the exact number of countries in which you have played?
Okay. So the precise number, if I have to count, it would be around 22 countries, around more than 20 countries. I would not say 22, maybe around more than 20 countries. So we'll keep it around 20, like 20 plus countries. Okay.
Yes, so you have played in
So
so many countries, like it is such a great thing. So
yeah.
you must have experienced various different players, their styles, and even different cultures because the countries are different. So,
Exactly.
is there anything special, or is there any funny incident which you would like to share with us?
So funny incident, if I have to recall, is basically uh, I had played actually a tournament in Russia actually,
Hmm.
and basically what happens is that like we usually like if a tournament is being conducted, like all the players cannot be accommodated in like in one hall, right? So we basically sometimes have two or three halls. Okay, so basically I accidentally like I stepped in the wrong hall. I was playing against the wrong opponent.
Oh,
Yes.
you
Oh,
Yes.
started
nice.
playing the game
Okay.
with the
Yes, I
wrong opponent.
started playing the game. I
And
started playing
when
the
did you
game,
realize?
and after my opponent came and the arbiter came, he told me like you are playing against the wrong opponent,
Oh,
and yeah.
Quite
So
amazing.
we both had like even I had a scary moment because like this didn't happen any like previously, right?
But
So it was very
that
unusual
means
for us.
Shantanu, you had a table number which was same in different halls, correct?
Yes, yes. Maybe I was playing in different.
category, I
I
guess.
don't remember exactly. Like I maybe I just remember I accidentally like went in the wrong hall.
Hmm.
So it was very like funny and also I would say a scary moment also. Like
You
because
are
I
in
don't know
that
right like
whole
what will happen. Yeah, yeah. I was
preparation
all
mindset and
yeah.
like
I was
who
in
I'm
at that
facing.
zone actually. I
Yeah.
was in completely in that zone. So okay. Fortunately that the arbiter told me like okay you can go and play the against the real opponent which you are going to play. So that was not the problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Shantanu, you had an unusual journey to the IM title where you had been foregoing, um, the your the pursuit of chess in the beginning part of your uh, life, as in the teenage years, I would say, and then you first focused on getting the your engineering B type B degree, I should say, and after that only you went into this. So
Yeah.
can you tell us something about that?
Uh, so basically, okay, so it was basically my decision to like do the engineering stuff, like to step into this engineering, like into this science field. Because at that time, so I took a break from chess way back in 2010. Okay, so from 2010, like I stopped playing chess. I mean, rated game events. I didn't play any long game events. I was playing some rapid game events, but that was not serious chess. I just was playing for fun because like I like to play, but I didn't play serious chess after 2010. Probably it's around June time. So 2010 June, I stopped playing completely this classical events. And also like I was preparing for my boards, like 10th boards. Of course, like like I was in ICC board, so you know that in ICC board, like it's not so easy to like prepare for the boards. Like I know, to be very honest, like to be very frank, I was not good at studies as well. So like I had to study a lot to to get minimum passing marks also sometimes. Yeah, and it's like like some people do think like, okay, if he's a chess player, definitely he's good at studies, right? But that
Hmm.
was not the case with me. I was not that I was not bright actually. I okay in some subjects I was bright, but not in like mostly I used to struggle a lot. So basically I devoted most of the time to in studies actually. And after that, once I completed my boards, okay, I thought like I should take up science, okay, and I took up science, and there was no looking back after that, like because as you know, like 11 12 वो पहले से शुरू कर देते हैं, मतलब तैयारी CET और इसका we
Been,
start.
I have been through this.
Yeah, so we
Science
start
field.
yeah, so we start actually preparing from 10th standard itself.
True.
And after that I got admission in engineering in Pune. I didn't get in Mumbai any admission. After that, okay, I was playing tournaments here and there. So okay, in Pune when I shifted, okay, I thought like how will I like participate in events, right? So luckily there was a chess culture over there also,
Yes.
like there were a lot of tournaments happening from Pune district circle, and also tournaments organized by Kunte, Abhijit Kunte, Grandmaster Abhijit Kunte. So that was not an issue. So basically, I was in touch. It was not like I completely was out of touch from this game. I was in touch, so I was playing regularly. I was playing rapid events, and okay, and I used to perform well also. I used to come in top five in some tournaments. I used to come first as well, but it was not that regular actually, because the field over there was also very strong. Like we had players like in Pune, we had players like Abhimanyu, Harshit, and Chenmai, Anirudh Deshpande. So it was a pretty strong field back then as well. And after that, I did play a tournament actually. Okay, the what used to happen is that like we had a semester break in this engineering after the engineering events. So I used to get 1 to 2 months. I used to get holidays, like vacation types. Okay, after exams. So in that time, like at that time, like I used to like play a tournament. So actually, I had played this Parshvanath event, like Parshvanath tournament, which happens in Delhi, and I had played that tournament for 2 years around. I mean, not 2 years. I mean, I played twice that tournament. One was in 2015, and one was in 2016, and I didn't do that well. To be very frank, because I was not like I was just playing for fun. It's not like I was playing for to increase my rating, to get some achieve some target. I was not playing with a specific goal actually. I was just enjoying my life. I was just enjoying the game, and yeah. That's the thing. And then like after like I when I completed my engineering, I thought I should give a try, serious try. I should give a serious try. Like let's say I should give around 1.5 to 2 years to dedicate my full time to chess. And yeah, it worked out actually. I was not expecting that it would work out, but like by the God's grace, like he also helped me, and also like everything went my way actually until the
Wow.
year 2020 when the pandemic hit. When the pandemic hit, I was at my peak. I was having a rating of 2380. But then like I lost hope because I didn't get any tournaments to play. Of course, in India, like everything was like, as you know, we didn't have any tournaments, and so
Lockdown.
I had to, yes, I had to wait for like 1 year or so to like resume my chess journey. And in 2021, I started playing. So that was my first tournament after pandemic in 2021 in Serbia, I reckon Serbia, and it was a closed event. So there was no open tournaments were not happening at that time because there was some sponsors issues, and also basically only closed tournaments were happening at that particular moment. And yeah, so in that tournament itself, like I played well, but I actually I missed my norm, final norm in that event also. I mean not norm, I missed my final title. So if I would have won that last round, I would have become international master there itself. But
Yes.
somehow I was not able to cope up with the like pressure because I was very new to that particular feast. So I was not able to handle that thing exactly. And then like I after that, like I played a tournament again in Serbia in 2007, 21 July. In 2000, and that tournament I again, but I played that event, and it was the starting was not so smooth for me because the funny thing was the first round I drew okay against a lower rated 2100. The second round actually, I lost the game against around a 2000 guy. But the thing is that it was my like stupidity. What happened exactly is that like I was winning for the whole game,
Mhm.
and it's not like I was winning the game, but I didn't know the time controls actually. So basically,
Oh.
we yes. So basically, we had in that tournament the time control was 90 plus 30. Okay, and I was like assuming that like the after 40 moves I will get half an hour. Okay,
Hmm.
so basically I in that after 40 moves I had a winning position, and I thought I'll just wait for my flag to fall, and then I'll make my 41st move so that I'll get 30 minutes addition after the time
And you
control.
lost the
But
game because of
and I
luck.
lost
Like,
the game. I
oh,
lost the game.
oh,
Yes, and I lost the game. It was completely winning. If I show you the position, like you will say, okay, everything is hanging. You can play any damn move, and you will just win the game. But somehow,
yeah.
like I was
So,
not
some
able
some or
to
the other
handle
things
that.
happen, right? Like
Yes,
sometimes, like as you said, you went the wrong board. Once I
yes.
remember, I was playing a tournament, and the round was scheduled in the morning, and I thought, okay, it is an afternoon round,
Hmm.
and I just forgot. And later in the afternoon, the organizer, the arbiter, someone called me, and they were like, "Will you be playing the round tomorrow?" I said yes, but what happened to the round which was supposed to be today? He's like, it happened in the morning.
Oh
I'm like,
God.
what? And I just needed, like, I was going to play against a higher rated, and even if I lose, I'll get at least some book holes, and next day maybe I'll win, have some prize or something. But yeah, this is what happened. So, like, there are silly mistakes which are like out of the board mistakes, you can say. So, yeah,
Yes,
these things happen. Yeah.
yes. So
So,
actually, that particular round
one.
like actually costed me my norm.
Shantanu, continuing a
Hmm,
very interesting conversation. Uh, we find that since you focused on your academics first, took a longish break for getting there
hmm,
and done with your academics, and then you went to chess.
hmm.
And then after, and at that time, did you ever feel that your chances of getting a job would now be hampered if you take this break? or how did your parents advise you on this? Were you all together on this, or how was it?
Yes, basically, like my parents only actually advised me to continue with this chess journey, like because like they thought I didn't get a fair chance on this chess part, so they only supported me. Like they are my lifeline for sure. Like hands down, like they supported me in tough times as well. Like I remember, like I decreased around 100 points in the year from the year 2021 to 2022 September, and still they backed me. They thought, okay, I will like become an international master, but like I just have to wait. I have to be patient. Okay, so things don't come easily to everyone. So I just had to wait for the right moment to happen, and that did happen after 2 months in December 2022. So okay, so my parents for sure, like for any like any person to succeed, it can't be just one success. Like definitely, a lot of other factors are there. Like even your parents' support is very very important also. Because like they are supporting you when you were nothing, right? Like it's not like they know that you're going to like become this particular thing, or you're going to achieve this particular feat, right? So so basically, like parent support is very very important, and also yeah without parent support it can be very difficult. Okay, it's like it's not like it's impossible, but it can be very very challenging sometimes to like pursue any kind of career, not chess actually, any
One
kind
more
of
thing I
career.
would like
Yeah.
to ask is like, okay, there are many things which are needed to become an international master, like you say, financial support, parent support, everything. But as an individual, like, what is the one thing that you would say that, okay, this thing uh, was the most important thing, or this thing played the most important role in my career? Like, what is the one thing which you think is very important to become an international master?
Okay, so the one thing uh, to become an international master, one particular, if I just have to say one particular word, it's perseverance. So like you have to like strive, come like 100% you should give, and you should not think about the results. What happens is that like we always are expecting like we'll score this many points, or we'll gain so many X number of points in this particular event, but that doesn't happen. So whatever you plan in chess, it doesn't happen at all. Okay, so let's say you're planning on to play this tournament in like circuit in Spain in July or something. It's and you're expecting that I'll gain around 100 points or something. That particular thing doesn't happen. At least it has not happened to me, and it has not happened to my with my friends as well. So that doesn't work. So what ideally you should do is that you should like just go with the flow. Like you just have to take one game at a time and just see how it goes from there. Okay, and some days like you might play well. Okay, and it's not like it is because you are playing well you are like gaining some points. Your opponent is also involved, right? Like it's not like only you are playing. Well,
Right.
he also has to play bad chess for you to win. It's
Yeah.
not like it's a one-way transaction, right? Like it's a two-way transaction.
Yeah,
Like
also
even
they are
like
like
yes,
humans, so they'll
yes,
be
yes.
making some
So
mistakes
some days
for
what
sure.
happens is that like they might play well. So all the players which you're going to face, let's say you're going to face around 9 players in that event. So all the players might play to their potential.
Hmm.
Okay, and maybe if they play to their potential, like it's sometimes it becomes very challenging for you to, right? So but then what you should do is that you should just accept that fact. Okay, and then
Hmm.
you move on to the other event. So it is not like you will not play like it is not like your opponents are continuously going to play good chess. They will give you a lot of opportunities.
Right.
The main thing is that how you capitalize on those opportunities and how you take maximum advantage out of that. Okay, so one basic thing, one particular thing to achieve any feat. Okay, it's not like about international master or grandmaster or even say let's say world champion as well. So uh, one important thing is that like your perseverance is very very important. Like you should like continuously keep on working without knowing the fact, okay, that you are going to make this thing or not.
Hmm.
uh, that's the one thing I would advise to all the players across the different rating levels.
Thank you, Shankar. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, Chandru, I wanted to ask you that you had played both in India, Indian conditions, many tournaments in India, and as well as abroad. Of course, you played in
Hmm.
22 countries. So, with a rich and varied experience. So, how do you reflect upon all the experiences of India versus Europe and other countries? And is there a stylistic difference? And how
Okay.
did you? Where were you finding yourself much easier to go?
Okay, so if I have to like answer this question, the every country has different kind of a chess culture. Like it basically varies differently across different countries. So, for example, like if I have to like see the example of like let's say Armenia. Okay, in Armenia, the players are very positional in nature. Like they like to play positional chess. They don't like to like go for the kill, go for go all out, go all in. Okay, they like to just play slow chess and just out hoping for the fact that they will outplay your opponent in the end game. Okay, but let's say you play a tournament in Azerbaijan, completely different culture altogether.
Oh,
So and over there, like they are very aggressive in nature, and then you have to like aggressive in nature, and then you have to like adapt to those conditions, right?
They
Like
are
and
neighboring
how?
countries, right?
Yeah,
Armenia
they
and
are neighboring.
Azerbaijan.
They are
And
neighboring
also they
countries.
have fight like India, Pakistan.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Uh, and and the thing is that like you have to like adapt to those situations as well. So adaptation basically means that okay, so let's say I am playing in Azerbaijan. Okay, we should not like play to their hands. Okay, so let's say I am playing a particular opening in like say Azerbaijan, and the opening which is the opening. Let's say it's very aggressive in nature. Let's say it's a Sicilian knife drop. So what I will do is that I will not play that particular opening for that event. I will play something more solid, more positional because I'll just be playing into their hands, right? If
Hmm.
I play if I play this particular opening or something like it will definitely will be more advantageous to them than me. Okay, and same goes for let's say Armenia. Like I'll play some attacking chess over there, so I'll play aggressive. I'll sacrifice pieces and all. But nowadays, what has happened is that so all this situation was in before pandemic, pre-pandemic, okay. But after pandemic, what I have noticed is that like players are more universal in nature. I mean,
mhm.
they know how to attack. They also know how to defend. They also know positional chess. They basically know everything. So it's not like
One
they will
particular
be weak in
style.
particular area. They will be weak in one particular area, and then they will
Hmm.
lack in certain situations. It's not
Hmm.
like that. So
Mhm.
they will have the strengths all across the game. Okay, and comparing the Indian and this foreign culture, I think players are now same. Previously, like we used to have this difference. Okay, like we are
Okay.
underrated and all, and that is true to some extent that we are
Mm.
underrated. So I feel up to the rating 2000 barrier, players are actually Indian players are definitely like much stronger. Like they offer much more resistance than their opponents, than their like foreign counterparts. But the foreign players, they after like let's say after 2000 the rating barrier, like definitely it's the same. Like you can't say that okay, Indian players about 2000 rated are much stronger than
Hmm.
the 2000 rated in let's say in let's say from Netherlands 2000 rated player. He's not stronger. So basically they are the same. And yeah, so okay, so if someone wants to increase the rating, what I would recommend is that like they play a cutoff tournament in India. So let's say if you are rated around 1700 player, or let's say you are rated around 2100. Okay, so this is a maybe a much more realistic situation. 2100. So what I would suggest you is that like instead of spending so much money and all, just try to pick and choose tournaments in India.
But
Like just play.
the problem is like which I faced last year is the cutoff which they mention
Hmm,
in the beginning. They don't follow it. For example, they'll say, okay, this is
hmm,
a above 1800 tournament or above 2000 tournament. There
hmm.
are like I think only one tournament, Pune tournament last year. They followed this cutoff very strictly, and I think in foreign countries this cutoff is followed very strictly.
Very
But
strictly. Yes,
in India,
it's
I
true.
don't think so.
Yes, in Indian, like what happens is that
Hmm.
the organizer wants to make the profits and all, but it's not a wrong thing. Okay, like
Hmm.
everyone thinks about their own thing, so
But
it's they are right in
Shantanu,
their own way.
I must tell you, I keep asking the organizers a lot of questions. Like, why do you keep such a
Hmm.
smallest time control in Mumbai, especially like 10
Yes.
plus 5 instead of 25 plus 10 and all those
Right.
things for rapid? And you know what
Okay.
they say? I still am not making any money. I'm making losses otherwise. That is why I'm doing this. So somewhere it's quite baffling. I don't know. If you go to some other states in India, they organize
Yeah.
much big. So, is the aura of Europe and international Serbian and other chess circuit still as attractive for the Indian players, or as it has been over the years, or is there something different that the Indian players should gear up for?
So basically, that you can like participate in those events in Europe. It's definitely like you get a lot of opportunities to play against stronger players. In India, what happens is that like if you play against play a, let's say a GM tournament, 2 3 rounds, like let's say you're a 2000 rated player, you will play 2 or 3 rounds against a lower rated player, and what happens is that like that basically hampers your like process of scoring, let's say any kind of a norm. Okay, but in foreign, what happens is that at least one thing is for certain, that you will play against good players that will be rated above you. So definitely the rating average will go up, and then you will be able to increase your rating. And yes, but the problem in playing those tournaments in like in let's say in Shenzhen, or let's say in European events or and all, like the problem is first of all, they are very expensive. Like not everyone can afford those tournaments, because like we have to bear the flight costs, I mean the airline expenses and the visa issues. I mean visa issues are basically what I mean is that like you have to apply for a Shenzhen visa, and and it's not certain that you will get that visa in on time. Okay, so I have seen many of my peers, like they have been deprived of this Shenzhen visa. So that is one hassle actually. And secondly, like you have to all the accommodation expenses are also like way too high as compared to India. And
Yes.
but India, what happens is that like you can basically go from one city to another city in, let's say, in 2 hours or 3 hours. But that doesn't happen over there. Like we have to like see all the other aspects as well. Also, one major thing is that like you also need a roommate, because you can't go alone over there. Like okay, you can go alone, but it will be very extremely expensive, because then you have to like manage the hotel expenses or the Airbnb expenses and all. Like so, you have to bear all the cost on your side. So you definitely you need to have a roommate. Okay, it's not a like easy thing to find a roommate as well, because like I remember post the pandemic in April 2021, I was not finding any roommate. So basically, I had to play that tournament alone, and that was quite expensive for me. So that particular event. So what I would recommend is that like you find some friends from your like state, and then you can just plan those events and then play. But definitely you can give a shot. Okay, it's not like you can't. Definitely give it. I will suggest to everyone. Okay, whoever is from India, or let's say from other countries as well, just to participate in those European events. But because like they have you have a lot of opportunities. Okay, so basically chess players, what happens is that they don't get opportunities to play against GMs and IMs. Okay, over
Right.
there that is very natural over there to play against those guys. And then it's more fun also. Like you will also get to explore those countries as well, right? Like definitely
Yes.
it's very beautiful, right? The European countries, like they were very beautiful. So you can like also visit those places for tourism and well, yeah.
Shantanu, after achieving this title, you are now a full-time chess trainer. So, how is life as a chess coach?
Okay, so life as a chess coach is very it's great actually. Like I'm teaching uh, lot of students. I have around 25 students all across the globe, and yeah. And the thing is that like they are very actually thankful for me, like because like they didn't receive any this kind of teaching from anyone, so they are actually very very delighted. And yeah, the thing is that like I'm enjoying this thing. It's not like I have retired from chess. I will resume playing chess and all, but not anytime soon, unfortunately. Break. Yes, I have taken kind of a break. Okay, what I will do is I'll play in the rapid events which will happen in Mumbai and basically in Maharashtra. But rating events I will not be participate currently. And rapid events, definitely you will be seeing me in action. Okay, definitely. If you are from Mumbai, or if you are listening, anyone is listening
Planet
from
Mumbai.
Mumbai, yes, yes. I will definitely play a tournament. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes.
It's been great overall.
Right. Right. So I wanted to ask you, what have been your influences when you were growing up, and increasing your chess, what do you say, ratings? How did you? Which are the ways you relied on? Was it more on books, or was it more on DVDs, or how did you go about?
Okay, so back then we didn't have this computer system. Like we didn't have this computers and all. Like so, we basically had to rely on books, and basically the books were also very very limited in number. And even if we had those books, we didn't know which books to read because there
Hmm.
was no proper guidance back then. Nowadays
Yes.
we have proper guidance, like we know, okay, this particular book is for this particular level. Okay,
Yeah.
but back then, like one book was very universal, so everyone used to read that book, and then everyone used to gather knowledge from that. But back then, okay, it was definitely very challenging. Like I remember, like I was preparing openings from the ECO book,
Hmm.
and so whenever I used to play a game in a tournament, I used to like refer that book. Okay, so what is that? What is that particular line of variation which I had to play? And like how did I misplay in this particular opening, and what could I have done better in that particular game? Okay, so it was very difficult task back then, but yeah, but then like it's not like I was not able to transition from this book phase to this computer phase. It was very smooth transition, like because I was very fond of computers. Yeah, and like okay, I learned basically like book. Mostly I learned from books. Like so some of the books which I've actually used is probably first of all, the first book which I will recommend is this chess course by Praful Zaveri. Definitely thumbs up for that book. Like it's a very nice book. Second, some of the other books, like if you are at the advanced level or if you want to like improve at the advanced level, like I will recommend collection of games by like Vladimir Kramnik. So that is also one more. It's a one great book. Like I don't know the name of the book actually, but it's a very nice book actually. And thirdly, if you want to improve in end games and all, I will recommend Endgame Strategy by Sherservesky. So that is also one good book which I will
Yes.
recommend. And yeah, so basically, like you can work with the books and all. Like, but nowadays, I guess this books culture, I don't know how many people like they follow. Probably everyone is relying on the computer thing. Like they play on chess.com and leeches, and then they want to improve through that process. But okay, so I come from a different era actually. So I come from the 90s era. So my experiences will be different as compared to the experiences like which the Gen Z have actually.
Right. Super. That bits are
Yeah,
so entertaining to
yeah.
and enlightening to know that. I think the book you were referring to was Kramnik, My Life in Games,
Yes,
published
cramming
by
my life
Every
in games.
Man.
Yes, every man
Yes.
says. Yeah.
Yes. And written by Kramnik and Yakov Damsky. Right.
Yes,
Yes. I,
it's an excellent book.
yes.
Yeah, it's a very very nice
Another
book.
one of our other guests had also recommended the same book. That is
Okay, okay.
Sambit
Yeah.
Panda, I think so. Yeah. Right.
Oh, he also recommended. Okay,
So
okay.
Yeah.
So he
Right.
also, I guess, comes from my era. Like he's also a 90s kid, I reckon. I
No,
don't know.
he's younger. He's 18 years old now.
He's 18 years old. Okay, so he comes from the
Just
Gen
18
Z
years
era.
old now.
Okay,
He's
so
just
still
passed
books are still
12.
relevant. Books are still relevant, I assume.
Yes. Now, sometimes people say that you can focus better when you're reading a book rather
Oh,
than.
yeah, for sure. Also, like you can bookmark things, right? Like you can, if you don't, if you
Right.
find this point interesting, you can just bookmark those that particular thing, and then you
Hmm.
can like revise those things. But with like if you are reading something on computer or if you are reading
Yes.
something on PGN file,
Hmm.
most likely you will be forgetting those things.
But of course,
Forgetting those things.
if
Yeah,
you're referring to things on a chessable kind of thing platform, then it's really
yeah.
nice because it always shows the last move and everything.
Yes, yes. Chessable also like
There's a
so.
highlighter there that really works
Yeah.
wonders. Really
Yes,
amazing.
yes. Chessable
Okay,
is also like excellent.
one question that was almost there when Mithil was asking you, I wanted to ask you on that time itself. So, how is the pressure of being a coach different from that as a player? If you want to say something on that, and also how are the Indian coaches making their mark across the world?
In coaches, okay. First, so pressure of being a player is actually very tremendous because like let's say when you are playing a game, definitely there are a lot of nerves involved because basically why the reason for those nerves is that like you are basically expecting to like do certain things, right? Like you're expecting to increase some games, and if you are like expecting, definitely there will be some pressure. It's not like you can't have pressure, and so you have to like deal with that. Okay, it's not like it's subjected to one particular person. Like everyone has to deal with that. It's not like it's confined to one thing, one particular person. So everyone has to go through that thing. But as a chess coach, like I feel that like what I can do is that I can like based on my experiences, like I can guide him much better. So he'll be able. So the problems which I used to face, I'll be able to like converse with him those problems in much better way in those things. And like Indian coaches and all, like for sure, like we also have Indian coaches are definitely like very are making that mark. Like we have RB Ramesh, which is in who is in like who's a stalwart in this Indian Indian region, and also like in Maharashtra region also we have like multiple coaches we which do help a lot. Okay, but what I will say is that like if you want to improve in chess, definitely like you need to like get some formal coaching. Okay, like because like without the help of formal coaching, it is very difficult to improve these days. Okay, because uh, like uh, basically you will not know like how to improve. Like okay, you will be able to like see from the inches like where you went wrong and all, but you will not be able to know like where exactly you went wrong. But with the help of a coach, he can guide you much in a better way.
Right. And we wanted to tell our viewers at this time there is a very sensational piece of news that has come in that Susan Polgar, the legendary Hungarian American GM, has been offered a 5 years, 10 million contract by the University of Los Angeles as the head coach and chess director. So this is a very
Yeah, it's very sensational
heartening
news
news for
actually.
all of us, who
Yes,
are in
heartening news for
in
them.
the line of
Yeah,
chess and who are associated with chess. Great. So
yes.
now, Shantanu, are you ready to face our rapid fire round?
Yes, I hope so. I'll be ready.
Okay. So here are the questions. You just have to give a very objective kind of answer.
Okay,
Okay,
yes.
Shantanu. Here goes the first question. What would you rather play as a rated tournament? I'm saying classical or blitz.
Right now, Blitz.
Okay, rated. Okay, fine. Second,
Right, Blitz.
favorite foreign country, if there is anything, to play a chess event.
To play a chess event. Okay. So to play a chess event, Spain.
Okay, great. Which assignment, if you had a chance to take up, would you rather do as a coach or a commentator?
Commentator. Definitely, it's much. It's fun. It's fun actually. Okay, it's
Okay,
not like coaching is not fun, but like commentating is a. maybe I think I will like do a better commentary. Like I will be a good commentator.
So, Shantanu, which was your most satisfactory win of your career over which player?
Wi- over your career. Oh. This is a difficult one to answer. Probably my last round event, like the one which I became an international master. Like that particular round, like that was the most
Yeah,
satisfying because of the quality of the game. Also, like I played well. I played excellently in that game. Yeah, so
that's great. That's a great.
like
That was absolutely make or break moment for you, and
make
you
or
got
break. Yeah, make or break.
your IM title because of that.
The
That was amazing.
title. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So, next question: which in the coming World Championship, Classical World Championship cycle that is about to start in this month, April? Who do you think has
Mm.
got the better chances, Nepomniachtchi or Deng Lireng?
Okay, so there are two different answers for that. Like I definitely feel Ding Liren has much better chances, but I think Nepo will win this event
Aha. Okay,
because he
that's
has
nice.
got more experience. Like he has got more experience. Like he has played one world championship, and experience does matter a lot in those
Okay.
events.
Right.
So
Right. Thank you. And the next
mm,
question is, what
mm.
will you prefer to take up? Coaching an intermediate player or coaching a 2000 plus player? That is, of course, I'm talking about ELO rating given by
Okay,
FIDE.
yes, yes. Probably both.
Probably both.
Both.
That's
I
great.
like to both.
That means definitely Shantanu would be more available to take up assignments. Yes.
Yeah.
Your favorite world champion, your favorite world
Yeah,
champion,
world champion, favorite world champion. Of course, there are no question. No, I think, and I don't think anyone should have doubts on that. Like Magnus Carlsen, for sure.
and
Like
who's your favorite non-world champion player?
non-world champion player. I think it's difficult to answer this question. Non-world champion player. Maybe Alexei Shirov.
Oh, that's
Alexei
great.
Shirov. Yeah,
Nice choice.
he's good.
Okay. The next question, you really have to think your answer first. Okay.
Okay,
Your
let's
pick
see.
of the next Indian player who will cross the immortal Vishy Anand. If that's going to happen, I'm not saying it's going to happen this year itself because it's not happened for the last 30 something years, 35 years or something. So, who do you think will take over the baton from the legendary, the god of chess, Indian chess, Vishy Anand?
Vishan. I think it will be Gukesh. Yeah, he has
Okay.
got better chances. Like
Okay.
got better chances.
That's a great choice. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Your weak area in the game, is it the opening, the middle game, or the end game?
Middle game, I will say middle game.
Okay. Okay. And finally, what is your favorite food?
Anything which has chicken in it.
Obvious. Good question.
Okay. Shantanu, it's been such a pleasure having you on the show. You regaled us with all
Yeah.
those nice memories of the circuit, and of course, you come across as such an affable, nice, easygoing person. So I think a lot of
Thank
chess
you.
players in India, especially, will be very much imbued by looking at this conversation and seeing that somebody who could take it easy, not so you know competitive in that sense, could make it yet to the IM
Yeah.
title. So that is quite a very, very heartening piece of information for most
Yeah.
people who
Yeah.
are in pursuit of chess titles, right? And
Yeah.
we thank you for your time and all
Thank you.
those
I
wonderful.
appreciate it, and I also like I like your initiative. Like I'm again saying that. Like I like the way you're like conducting those podcasts and all. Like it's a very interactive way of like interacting with other players. So it's a big thumbs up from my side as well. So
Right.
all the best for to you as well.
Thank you so much
Okay.
for your encouragement and sweet
Uh,
words. And for the viewers, I'd just like to say that we were not there for a month or so because we had certain other commitments, including one surgery that I had to undergo last week itself, and so that kept us away. But we are back here now once again, and I hope you will continue to support us. Please do write in to Indian Chess Podcast at gmail.com and Insta handle Indian Chess Podcast, and suggest us any tips, any your feedback and your suggestions, and of course your preferences or anything that you want to say across. And with this, Shantanu, and we will
Thanks. I
see you
appreciate
on
it.
the next
Appreciate it.
episode. And we
Thank you.
will
Thank you
have
for
more.
having me. Thank you
I hope
for
you
having
win
me.
all your games in the interim period.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah,
Thank you.
bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.